Alright, I had my therapy session. Now let's go back to Ride. I'm not expecting to be competitive at this game based on what I'm experiencing. So I'll just try to go through it and just go along for the ride, as they say. Why is that happening? I guess you guys just have a sick sense of humor. There, look. That's the one you want me on, right? I'm pressing it. It's not doing anything. Oh, guess what? It's just you saying you want me locked up. I get it. You hate me. Everyone does. Feels like you think you gave me some sort of power and now you're trying to take it back. That's what that feels like. Just everyday shit. Same thing every day. I'm sure that's funny to you. I'm sure you're laughing right now. I'm pretty sure you're gonna make it worse. There, is that funny? You laughing now? You just want to play that game instead of playing the actual driving game? You want to play just kill each other instead of live? See, you even just limited me right there. Very smart. You're so smart. You're so smart. Oh my god, you're so smart. Isn't that so fun? Oh my god, isn't that so fun? It's way more fun than respecting people, isn't it? Why'd you limit me? Because you're smart? Now watch this. This is what you really want to see. You want to see me punish myself. You don't care if I was telling the truth or not. You just want me to hurt myself. There, isn't that so fun? I'm the only one that got hurt. Isn't that what you wanted? Because no one gives a fuck about me. And now I'm a terrorist, right? It's not like you fucking started it or anything. No, it's not like you taught me this behavior. You're just gonna punish me for it because you think it's funny that I'm so helpless. That's all this is. You want me to commit suicide so that you can take my assets. What assets, you loser? Oh, but you don't limit them. You don't slow them down before they hit me. That's because you're not worth anything. Loser. There, you happy? Does that make you happy? How about I do that in real life? How about I go get a bike and crash out in real life? That's what you want, isn't it? Yes, yes, oh my god, yes, as you fap violently. Yes, yes, go kill yourself, yes, as you fap violently. That's the general gist I'm getting from this. Dude, post up on this person and make sure he never lives a life. That's what I'm getting from this. And now you're gonna try to shoot me. You guys are always so predictable. And then you're gonna try to cut my dick off. It's always the same thing. Don't even try to tell me I'm wrong and you wanted to help. I already know that's where you're going next. It's not true. They're like, no, let him live. I want to see him fail again. This is my fantasy, to see him fail over and over again while I fap violently. That's you guys in a nutshell. So let's go. As always, today's a great day to be the last day on Earth. You guys still can't give me the proper inputs. You just can't handle it. This lean ratio is not correct. So you charged me for what? For your own mistakes? It doesn't matter if I make it go old school or not, you're just not gonna make it work correct. 'Cause you don't like me. That's 100% what this is. Then why are you still playing, faggot? Obviously you like to be abused. Nah. Look at what this little asshole did. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yep, thought so, because all you people are interested in is crashing out on me and making me look like I'm worse than you. Long story short. You're just trying to make me suicidal. Got it. You don't have to try. I've been suicidal for a long time now. See, why is that? Why is it when I accelerate at that angle, why do you push me so wide? You know it's not supposed to. And there again, you just did that on purpose. It's not supposed to go that wide, and you know it's not supposed. That sort of braking wasn't supposed to result in a collision. You're just being fucking assholes. Either that or you suck at your job. But you shouldn't be charging money for something that's not finished like this, in this way, especially if it can cause severe mental breakdowns. Which I'm pretty sure is the whole point of what you're doing. And even that shit, it shouldn't have been so wide after I jumped that corner. And it shouldn't be so difficult to make that curve either. You're just being fucking assholes. You apparently don't know how motorcycles work in real life. Another group of trippers who thought they could just understand the very basic materials and create another fucking program to make themselves look better than everyone else. Oh, I don't have to do this because look, I did the physics and I'm better than you. Once again, shouldn't take that long to fucking slow down. No matter what fucking brakes you're using. That should have... And now... Nope, still too wide, you assholes. They're like, pretty sure that's your asshole, ha ha ha. That curve should have put me in a position to lean back over, which would have given me more curve. But apparently you don't understand that because you're not real motorcycle riders. Once again, still too wide. Even after that bump, I should have been able to reset into a lower position, slid the back wheel, pushed out, and pushed forward. But instead, you made it go too wide again. And this is what I didn't like about Ride 4, and apparently you tricked me into thinking it was better, but it's actually worse in Ride 5. Is that it? Long ass story short, you made a program that doesn't work and then you pinned it on me for money. And now you're trying to retaliate against me for pointing it out. See, that should not be that wide, and you're making it worse every time to try to piss me off more. Once again, I already started leaning, and you inhibited the lean. So by the time I had set that much lean, you should have already initiated, but instead you're like, no, that's not enough. The gyroscopic force outweighs your body weight, blah, 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 blah. So now when you accelerate, you're going to go straight because I'm so much smarter than you. Ah! That's you guys. So how about you just disband your little money-making conspiracy, and you fix the fucking protocol. This is how people end up serving life sentences, and since I've already been threatened with one, how about you take it on? You want to play this game with me? You take it on. Pretty sure that's a threat. Pretty sure we can have you arrested. Try it. I dare you. I literally dare you. Pretty sure I could have you killed, so there's that. I don't mean video game killed.
Try it, faggot. Try it. Try to get us killed. We'll have you smacked so fast you won't even know what hit you.
Good luck with that. And I'm not gonna see you in court. Oh, but see, that's fine. That seems okay. All you're trying to do is get me to get triggered so that I'll smash my fucking computer. See, that's why that one went too wide. And when I pop back over, exactly. How did I fucking know that? How did I know? Because I know what you do. I know what you do to try to get people to kill themselves. You target people, you try to make them kill themselves, and then you claim, but they died because of our shit, so it's ours. It was an admission of guilt that they died. It was an admission of guilt that they destroyed their computer. Computer. Drum kit. Once again, why is that turn so wide? Why is it still not recovered?
Because we don't want you to win. When we say anti-cheat, we mean we're gonna cheat against you to prevent you from cheating against us. Yeah. And then we're gonna claim we're better than you. Oh, well, why didn't you cheat more than us? You're clearly not as good at us as at cheating.
It's not even about the games anymore. I bet you guys just buy out games that work and install cheating software on it, and then try to catch people hacking into it to uninstall the cheating software. And then you call that an illegal violation of contract, and then you fucking sue them, and then you have them arrested, and then that's it. That's all there is to it. This fucking program should work, but it doesn't, because you fucking bought it and installed cheats on it just to try to make money off of people crashing the fuck out. 100% that's what this is. I'll bet you somewhere there's a few programmers sitting crying in a motherfucking jail cell because they did their job and they got arrested for doing their job because you fucking betrayed them. You assholes. This is the exact sort of thing that PJ would do. Steal a perfectly good program and turn it into a fucking torture method that you're trying to capitalize on. I guess the whole premise is you just think I don't understand how motorcycles work. That's what you're banking on to get away with this.
I don't see any service record. He's obviously a fucking loser, liar.
Okay, then test me. For real, test me.
We just did. We already did. Blah, blah, blah. You failed. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, well then why am I still here? You clearly didn't give me a real test if I'm still here.
Blah, 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 blah.
You are correct, sir. Most people don't even play these games. They just look for ways to cheat. And you are correct. The entire gaming model is no longer operated off the actual game. It's operated off of cheating. You guessed it. Well, I don't cheat. Well, that's a problem for us, and we're trying to figure out how to make you cheat without getting caught, but it's actually getting us caught. Exactly. So stop. We can't. We have an addiction. Well, I tried to help you with that, and what'd you do? You turned against me. You accused me of being a criminal. Well, you are a criminal. We said don't do it, and you did it anyway. It doesn't matter if the reason we said don't do it is wrong, and we lied and we said it just to keep you a slave. You're just not supposed to do it because we're ultimately more powerful than you, and you're a stupid little bitch, and you're not allowed to have autonomy or free will. Because that doesn't make us money. And if it does make us money, it doesn't make us money in a way that we can torture you with. So we need you to be subservient and do the wrong thing so we can torture you while we make money, so that we can bury you. We don't approve of fair play, because we can't win by fair play. You would always win by fair play, so no, fuck fair play. Fuck you. That's you guys. I'm just trying to enjoy some shit that should work in a certain way. You guys are being fucking assholes just because you're evil. So fuck you. Fuck you back. How about that? In a very specific and unwarranted way. Fuck you back. But ha ha ha, look how much better we are than you. Ha 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 ha. Germany, you're saying it's Germany's fault. I get it. I get the secret message. It's not that secret. It's Germany's fault.
But we thought we were pretty sure you were just a stripper and then we could just take advantage of you because no one would notice. Because we just make assumptions about everything and assume it's correct and we don't bother to check because we don't want to check. Because if we don't want to know that we're wrong because we just want to do whatever we want to people.
That's real applause for me figuring out how motherfucking stupid these assholes are and exposing them. You dig? Once upon a time, this shit probably worked perfectly. And then some stupid asshole in a white shirt and a tie walked in and said, "That's all over, submit to our will or we'll shoot you." Stole the shit, had hacking shit installed on it to try to drive people nuts, to try to encourage them to do something to modify the program to get it work again, or at least get it to stop being the way it is. And then people would say, "No, you're doing an illegal modification to our proprietary software and we're suing you." That's all it is. But at one point, I bet this program worked the way it was supposed to. Until Germany stepped in. It's funny, I tried to help you, Germany, but what'd you do? You betrayed me. Even that, there should have been a sharper cut there. I should have been able to avoid that bike in front of me. And that should not have straightened up so much. There should have been still some momentum. You know what, let's try old school settings. I don't think this is gonna help, but let's try it.
Oh, what's the matter? You thought all I wanted was pussy.
No, all I want is justice. And part of that is pussy. But mainly I want justice. I can hear you now.
What the fuck do I care about you? Why should I help you?
Okay, then don't. If that's how you feel, don't. I'll just expose you.
You can't expose me. I'm unexposable.
Oh, you mean like you're bulletproof or something?
Yeah, I'm bulletproof. I'm Superman, cause I take drugs, and I'm better than you, and I'm gonna raid your house and take your shit and tell you that you don't have a right to live anymore.
Wrong. That's incorrect. You are incorrect. That's not how that works. Still not how that works. That braking should be way more effective. Like I said, it shouldn't matter what kind of fucking brakes I have. It should stop way fucking earlier than that.
Not if blah 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 and blah 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 blah.
Okay, well you're not supposed to blah 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 and blah 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 blah. You're supposed to make it work how it's supposed to.
No, but how are we supposed to make you mad and make more money off of you then? By telling you it's a skill issue.
Well, you're not supposed to do that. That's the opposite of what you're supposed to do. Great, great. No, it's fine. It's fine. So just so we're clear, this isn't about motorcycles. This isn't about braking. This is about killing people. 100% that's what this is about. It's not about any of these things that this game is advertising. It's just about killing people. And that's all this game seems to be about. There's no honor in the gameplay. There's no fucking rewards. It's just about crashing out on people and never getting anywhere because it's fucking pointless. Can I even do a version of this game where there aren't other bikes on the road? Can I even do just a free drive on the track?
Driving and free shouldn't be in the same sentence, you idiot, stupid retrobate tripper.
See? How did I know they were going to do something stupid? Oh. What do we have here? Someone just tried to come into my driveway. You're incorrect. Driving should be free. 100%. If the system was working correctly, all this shit would be free. Once again, it shouldn't work like that. You guys don't really understand how motorcycles work, do you? And instead of fixing it, you're just making it worse because you think that if you just keep doing this, it'll reward you.
Like, I don't think so, I know so. We have this dialed in because we are Freemasons and we're just gonna ruin your life every day of the life of every day of the life of ruining your life every day of the life. We know how torture works. We have it dialed in over centuries because we're evil.
By the way, PJ, I know you and your stupid little partner stopped by my house again, with no mask on this time, in what was supposed to look like business clothes. I know that was you. Great, see? You're never gonna let it be right. You're never gonna let it be right.
This person doesn't deserve to live, blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, then do something about it. You're not doing anything about it by just making this fucking game annoying, bitch.
Be very careful, retrobate tripper. You don't know where your limits are, and we have total control over you. Which means that us telling you to be careful is completely null and void because we just said we have total control over you. So we're actually the idiots and we're gonna commit suicide, but we don't know how because we're too stupid.
Right about here. You guys just don't know how motorcycles work. It's obvious. Just admit it and stop charging people for shit that doesn't work. That's all this is about. Another fucking scam.
Like, we were pretty sure we could make you crash out over this.
See, once again, that's all it is. All you do is delay, you just delay the response time. And it's probably this, you're probably just laughing at this, aren't you? All of you should have your fucking motorcycle licenses revoked. You should all have your fucking motorcycles taken away from you. All your tracks should get shut down. If you have any firearms, you need to turn them in. Fuck all of that. Fuck you. And fuck your bitch. Even that's bullshit. You guys just suck at this fucking shit. Then why did it turn so much? You know that's not right. You're just exaggerating it. You're just exaggerating everything to make sure it doesn't work. And right now you're like, don't make me rip that tripper ass tongue of yours out of your fucking mouth. That's how you react to shit like this, and that's why you should die. You think you're acting all spicy. You're not acting spicy. You're acting like a stupid fucking idiot. And that's why I'm not allowed around you, because I'm gonna kill you. Because you're stupid. And offensive. And that's when all of you start plotting on how to make me look like a stupid fucking idiot, and how you're gonna incarcerate me, and how you're gonna come up to my cell and spit on me, and tell me how stupid fucking wrong I am. Meanwhile, I'm not wrong. I'm 100% correct, and you just do stuff like that because you have no common fucking sense. I know exactly how you think. I've been dealing with this my whole life. And I refuse to perpetuate it. Once again, that's wrong. It's wrong. The physics are wrong. See? And you did the exact same fucking thing. You made it go all the way over there. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that 100% of this is just to try to make other people look bad at this game, so that you can try to justify your lane splitting and your speeding. You're like, but look how much better we are. You suck at this. Look how much better we are, so we get to do things you don't get to do. Until you can beat this at this, which you can't, because we made sure you can't. You don't get to do the things we do. And the only way that we're gonna let you in is if you suck all of our PPs and clitorises at the same time and then kill yourself. See? Every time that happens is proof that I'm correct. And also you have to put your nose in our butthole while we poop on you. That's what I think of you people. I heard you said watch this as you cause another failure. Because you think it's funny. You think you're making an example out of me.
No, we don't think it's funny. We think it's very serious, and we recorded everything you said, and we're going to use it against you.
You just want me to be a skeleton. And then you're gonna fucking harm me and say, well, where was all that tough talk that you were talking about? Where was all that tough talk? And someone's going, stand down, I'll handle this. But they don't mean it in a good way. Pretty sure community outreach is a thing of the past, and people just like to escalate situations to unreasonable proportions at this point. Then you tried to get me jumped, and then you got caught in this web of lies. I know how it works. Long story short, there's no fucking point in me buying this fucking program. There's no point in me buying this game. Like, well, if we knew you were gonna bitch about it, we wouldn't even have let you. You're just making me build bad mental habits now by making all this shit suck. None of it's how it's supposed to be, and all you're doing is causing me to build bad mental habits.
Wrong again, Retrobate Tripper. We're actually better than you, and you suck at everything.
That's all you're doing. How do I know all this? Quantum entanglement. I can hear it. I can hear it in the patterns. All you're doing is loading up against me. That's all you're doing, because you fucking hate me. Because you can't fathom that maybe what I'm saying is important and that you should actually fucking do something about it. All you care about is being fucking evil and selfish. See, that is not the correct trajectory. And you did that on purpose just to try to piss me off. You knew exactly the point where it should have turned in, and you made sure it wasn't gonna happen.
Wrong again, Tripper. You just suck at everything.
That's what you're doing. Same thing here. It should have turned in sooner. You knew that. You just don't want it to happen.
Pretty sure your Retrobate Tripper days are over, prisoner.
That's where you're going with this.
Prisoner, small pee-pee prisoner with no foreskin prisoner, slave prisoner, whore, stripper whore.
That's where you're going with this.
I'll cut your pee-pee off and feed it to you.
Oh, how fucking original. If there's gonna be this many fucking inaccuracies in your game, you should be giving it away for free. You shouldn't be charging for something that's wrong. Now that I've figured out that I can just drive like this and that there's some tolerances if I go slower to give your stupid ass little program a little more time to figure out what the fuck it's doing, there is some joy in it. But all you stupid little fucking scam artists over there at whatever fucking studio created this fucking stupid ass program should be ashamed of yourselves for trying to push people into the competition and then fucking hazing them. Fuck you. You're pieces of shit. And you probably should die. Unless you already have, and that was just your last attempt at being a fucking asshole from the grave. That would make sense. And let me guess, hell yeah, you would kill me too if you weren't already dead from being an asshole. That would make sense. In which case, what the fuck is the point of honoring the dead if you're a dishonorable ass dead person? That would explain why I wasn't getting anywhere. You must already be dead. Whoever is responsible for this must have already been dead. And if you're not, you might want to consider it soon.
We thought we caught you cooking up, Retrobait.
Yeah, well, what you didn't consider is A, what I was doing is not cooking up. B, I'm not actually a reprobate. I'm just going on with whatever's going on because you guys fucked everything up and I'm trying to make sure the system gets back to normal. But alas, all you're trying to do is make sure the system doesn't get back to normal and treat me like a criminal when you guys are the criminals. So hopefully, with me driving at lower speeds, you can start to learn about how this fucking program is supposed to work. Hopefully you can pick up on some of my user data and use it to create an actually accurate account of how this shit's supposed to work. See, that's it. That was still too wide, but we're gonna work with this because if I go slower, you can start to figure out where the inaccuracies are. That's what I'm talking about. And yeah, I give you permission to do the actual work needed to fix this program. I don't care if you're in my fucking computer right now, as long as you're doing the right thing. Don't fuck with my other files, and try to make it work the way it's supposed to. Gives beta testing a whole new meaning. That's how it's supposed to be.
But we thought we were testing you.
That's not a test, that's just you being mean. It's called hazing. And frankly, it's torture to me because of everything else I've been through. But yeah, this is more so what I would just wanted to do, is just drive around the track within my limits, not have to compete against anybody. I don't worry about the time. I just chose time trial because it meant no one else was going to be on the track. That's much better. And so then, when I'm driving slower, the mistakes don't bother me as much because they're marginable. And eventually they should resolve themselves through machine learning. If your program is worth a shit, either you're gonna fix it by hand, or your fucking program's gonna have some sort of machine learning in it to fix its own shit, as it learns about my driving habits through the controller. If that's all you wanted from me was that initial reaction because you thought so, and then the secondary reaction because you actually want to make it work, then fine. I wish that you had a different way to deal with that, but that's what it is, isn't it? Because this shit still has a lot of potential, even if it's been fucked over. And me taking my time to do this right now is much safer than me going out and getting on a real bike. Unless it's a BMX bike, which is my replacement for now. Still too wide, by the way, guys. I know you're gonna have a hard time fixing that without making it going too sharp in. So let's just take our time. And this is what I meant by a friendly race. Because as soon as it's not a friendly race, then it's not a race at all. It's a death match. We don't need bikes to do that. We don't need anything to do that. I don't need clothes. I don't even need genitals. All I need is a will to kill. And it's over. So I suggest we revise this entire ass chapter of the fucking Fraternal Order of fucking idiotic motherfucking murderers and reconsider what your priorities are when it comes to motorcycles, because they're supposed to be fun and they're supposed to be friendly. And if you can't do that, then you shouldn't have one. understand why you said what you said. It's part of the culture hype. It's part of the culture hype, but you need to be able to separate that from reality. As soon as you start taking it as if that's the fact and that's the reality and there's nothing else outside of it, you've lost sight of what's important. You're supposed to use it as a way to get people hyped up with everyone acknowledging that that's not how it is, that it is supposed to be friendly. Oh, what? This is the only way, this is the only thing you know how to do, and that's why you're trying to kill people with it? To survive? Because you're trying to justify your behavior? Boo-hoo. Pick up some other skills. Figure out how to be a productive member of society for once. No, not that. Anything but that. Sorry, that's your only option. No, it's not. I'll just continue to be a criminal forever. Okay, well then you're gonna die pretty soon if you didn't already. That's my point. And there's a difference between being quote-unquote a criminal just because you didn't want to do what someone else told you because you didn't agree with them, and then there's the type of criminal that intentionally does the wrong thing just because it pisses people off and harms them. The first one, if you're gonna call me a criminal, I'm the first one, not the second one. And if you're calling me a criminal, you're probably the second one. You're really not supposed to go harder than this unless you have tons and tons and tons of practice, which obviously the way you guys were crashing into me, you didn't, because it gets people killed, which is apparently what you were trying to do, is get this fucking rider killed. So fuck you. Yeah, you can go faster than this if you have lots and lots of practice, but if you have that much practice and you're going faster than this, then you're not gonna run into me. And you're gonna make it look good, and I'm not gonna be mad because I'm gonna respect it. But if you're running into me, then you suck, and you shouldn't have been going that fast. And the whole reason that you tried to make me go that fast was to say that I suck and shouldn't have been going that fast, so that you could justify your own fucking behavior. You have no choice but to do the wrong thing so that we look like we didn't do the wrong thing because you did the wrong thing. Untrue. Oh yeah, that M. See that M on there? It doesn't stand for motorcycle, it stands for murder. License to murder. Because apparently none of you give a fuck about motorcycles, you only care about murder. And if you just raised your hand and said, I give a fuck about motorcycles, I don't condone murder, you're close. Murder's part of the motorcycle process. And then you go, oh, right. Yeah, no, it's important that you care about motorcycles, but you also got to keep in mind the murder part. I'm just lashing out at people who don't care about motorcycles and only use them to try to murder people. The murder part is part of the game, regardless. And that's why it's cool to have a little M on your fucking license, because it doesn't just stand for motorcycle. But you should not murder indiscriminately, and you should not murder at all if you don't have to, but you should be ready to do so to protect your motorcycle, if need be. And yourself. You should be able to protect yourself also. And then you should just wipe it off and seal up the records. As long as you did the right thing, that is. You'll know. You'll feel it in your stomach. Did I just give you permission to murder someone for torturing you? Maybe. Depends on how you look at it. Especially if they're not contributing. If they're only making things worse, I don't see why not. They're probably the one murdering people in the first place. and they're getting away with it while you fucking suffer for it. So why not just do them in? As soon as you start thinking like that, it's probably really easy. Just make sure you got some people to support you. And why am I so comfortable saying that when it could be used against me? Because I'm not the bad guy here. I'm so confident about that, I'm willing to disseminate this sort of mentality. Even though if I was doing something wrong, it could be used against me, I don't think it's going to be. I think what's been used against me is my willingness to cooperate with people no matter who they are. Not my willingness to disseminate information about people protecting themselves, but rather the willingness to cooperate with people who claim they have authority. But those are two separate issues. You don't have to have any authority in order to stand up for yourself. So next time you're doing the right thing and you care about your motherfucking motorcycle and that asshole walks up and bashes one of your favorite new Mikuni carbs in, and he says, oops, haha, better luck next time. Well, I give you permission to stand up, grab that motherfucker's wrench out of his hand, and beat his motherfucking head in. And spit on his corpse, and then say, yeah! And then everybody who's finally fucking tired of that asshole behind you says, yeah! And then you go grab a tarp, and you put his body on the tarp, and then you bury him. And then you say, sorry police, we don't care about you anymore. We're Marines. Because it's usually the police who are bashing in the fucking Mikuni carbs, or people who claim they're the police. And if you're the one who has the police badge and you're the one getting abused, then so be it. It's the other way. But you get what I'm saying. Hoorah and shit. Damn it! I just got that Doppio fucking carburetor.
Oh, that's too bad. Guess you should have thought of that before you fucking existed, ha ha ha.
As they drop your motherfucking box on the ground over and over again. Fuck that shit. Murder that motherfucker, fool. Fuck that. I'm tired of being abused, and I'm tired of you being abused, and I'm tired of the abusers getting away with it and calling us the abusers. This motherfucker really does not fuck with foul play. You know why? Because I have a gene inside of me that when it gets activated, takes it way too fucking far. It's not that I'm bad at it. It's just that if I decide to spend all my time doing it, I'm gonna be way better at it than you, and we're not gonna have any people left. You think I'm fucking kidding? Get me on some weird-ass drug again and you'll see what happens. Put me on some weird-ass drugs that you think are gonna make me your slave and you'll see what happens pretty quick. There, now we're getting somewhere. That's starting to feel a little more natural. Despite those few mistakes, which I didn't frag out over because we're making progress and mistakes happen. And I can tell the difference between them being malicious and them being as a result of the process. Because I actually care. Go fucking figure. And then, as soon as I start getting abused for caring, I don't fucking care anymore, and I'm just gonna frag out. And then I'll return to caring once the issue's over.
Oh, that's just a bunch of bullshit. You can't say stuff like that. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, I just did. Pretty sure if I'm talking like this, I've been talking like this for a while, and I'm still not dead, so what's your excuse? Alright, one more lap and then I'm gonna pause on this one because I'm getting tired of going right all the time. By the way, if I could have a motorcycle and I could go to the track, this is more so what I'm interested in. I don't particularly have any desire to race against anyone else. I'd rather just cruise and try to dial in my performance and technique. Because on the road, especially on the road with passengers, or like with other people in traffic, this is what matters. What matters is your handling. It doesn't matter how fast you're going. What matters is how you handle and how safe you can be. Like I said, if you're focused on going on as fast as you can, something's already gone wrong. Unless you've set it up specifically for a safety trial. Like if I've practiced this over and over again and I'm like, okay, today I'm gonna go for maximum time trial, or like, you know, minimum time. That's different. There's preparation, track is clear. We're doing it just to see how far we can push it with a bunch of practice first. And I'm also not hating on professional motorcyclists who respect each other on the track and just want to see each other push each other to be the best. But as soon as you try to fucking harm each other, there's no point in being on a motorcycle anymore. You might as well just try to kill each other on the ground, off the motorcycle. That was fun. That was actually kind of fun. That I had fun doing. So the program's not a complete waste. Do I even need to do the career if I get credits for time trial? Do I even need to do the career, or can I just do this and keep buying bikes and upgrading them and free riding? If that's all I have to do, I'm down. I don't need that career shit. As long as I don't need it, then I don't need it. And by the time I get comfortable doing all this, maybe then I can return to the career and actually try to set some things straight. There's no point in being competitive just to be competitive. Very rarely does that ever work out. Also, slow down. Where are you going? The afterlife? Can you imagine me as an actual police officer stopping people and be like, "Sir, you were going 147 in a 60, and I'm 100% positive the only place that you could have been going at that speed is the afterlife, and so therefore I am writing you a ticket for 200 push-ups, and if you can't do them, then I'm taking your bike for 2 weeks. I'm gonna ride it like a responsible ass human being while you have to fucking cringe at the fact that someone else is riding your bike. And then I'm gonna give it back, and if you can't ride like a normal ass human being, I'm taking it forever. You can get a new bike if you want, but I'm taking that one." That's the kind of police officer I'd be. And then they'd be like, "But I'm gonna kill you for it." And I'll be like, "Okay, I'll just kill you now then. How about that? This isn't the fucking wild, wild west. This is my territory." That's the kind of police officer I'd be. That's right. I wouldn't impound your bike. That's disrespectful. I would ride it. I'd make you watch me ride it, and I'd ride it like a normal-ass person. I'd be like, see? That's how you ride a bike. And if you do that again, I'm sending you to fucking Afghanistan. And then you would say, no, please, I'm sorry, I'll ride like a normal human being. And then I'd turn my back and you'd go 147 again. And then I'd send you to Afghanistan. And if you survived, then you'd start getting better at driving 147 and a 60. And eventually I'd stop having to reprimand you, and I'd start relying on you. Either that or you'd die, and then fucking problem resolved. Why Afghanistan specifically? Because it's flatter than Iraq. Is it though, or are you just bullshitting? I don't know. Go and find out. Why don't you go there and find out? Why the Middle East in general? Holy lands? They really get you over there. You'll see. Dude, why are you talking like you know this? You don't know anything about this. You've never been there. Shut the fuck up and die already. I tried that. Turns out that didn't work either, so now we have a problem. I used to think the same thing as you. Why the fuck do I have these thoughts in my head if I never done anything like that? It's all just imaginary, right? Right? It's all just cap, right? Right? Wrong. You don't know anything about motorcycles. You've never been in a fucking hardcore-ass situation in your life. Otherwise, you'd remember it. Well, actually, isn't that the opposite of true? Wouldn't I not remember it, and wouldn't I just have a sense of fear and trauma? Half the time? And wouldn't the other half of the time, wouldn't I convince myself that I was playing a video game or something in order to cope with it? Because I have so many video games in my life already? Or is it all just cap? I don't know. You tell me.
A sense of trauma and irrevocable shame. And yet for some reason this one guy thinks it's funny.
This time I don't know if I'm the one who thinks it's funny, or if someone else is thinking that my trauma and shame are funny. I don't know. All I know is I think if I laughed about this right now, I'd probably cough up a lung. I can tell it's that feeling in my throat of if you start trying to laugh about this, it's gonna catch and you're gonna start coughing. That was better. It seems like I know what you did that time. I know what the program did that time. It simulated that drift, and that was fine.
Supreme Court, son, we have a problem. This retrobate tripper actually knows what a deathmatch sentencing is, and it seems like he's already Semper Fidelis'd.
Bullshit. Let me see his records.
Turns out he's Secret Service, and so his records are a secret.
But we thought all these guys were Secret Service.
No, it turns out those are just Capitol Police who are pretending to be Secret Service.
Alright, that's enough out of this one.
Hail Sithis.
Where are all this motherfucker's combat records? He's talking like he's someone we need to kill, but I can't kill him if we can't find evidence that he's killed other people.
Maybe that was the point. Maybe that was the point of all this. So that you would say that I'm capping, but then you would have no way to prove that I'm capping, because that's the whole point of this whole ass shit, because you guys are capping, and I knew it, and I knew you would fucking fall for it, because I'm sick of you fucking capping. And accusing me of doing so, which is the opposite of what I'm doing.
Dude, why do you put your voice like that?
I don't know. Combat trauma.
No, that can't be right. You have to be capping.
Why do I have to be capping?
Because if you're not capping, I can't make money off of you.
Oh, maybe you should just stop trying to do that. Stop trying to use me as a slave, maybe.
No, I'll never do that, because that's all I know how to do.
Oh, well, I guess we're gonna have a problem then.
By the time I have to think about sutures, the moochers, the butchers, the coochers in the city, the coochers every day, I'm probably already not remembering anything. I'm probably already in a dissociative fugue where you're trying to rape me all the time and I just don't remember it, and then I just try to kill you instead because I'm sick of it. I like to imagine that every time someone makes the assumption that I want them to kill me, and then they go, sure, I'll kill you, and then they get up out of their chair to go do it, that one drum fill from Deceiver by Sudden Death happens, where it's like, and then it's like something fucking happens where their whole ass shit, like they drop all their papers or some shit. That's the kind of comedy I think of. And yeah, I have to go to class today. And yeah, I'm gonna fucking hate it. I'm already dreading it because nobody ever understands how I feel or properly respects me, no matter how hard they try, even if they think they're trying. It's already gone to unprecedented levels of me feeling fucking completely disrespected. So what the fuck is the point now? Because all you guys did is show that you don't care about me. You only care about how I fit in. You only care about yourself, and the only reason you even pay attention to me ever is because if I'm in the same fucking room as you, you just want to make sure you're controlling me. Or whatever. And I hate my fucking life. Nürburgring, Nordschleife, Streck?
Why can't we just end this person's life already?
Because it's already over. Watch stopped again. I wonder if this shit is even working. still on time. That's confusing. There's literally no reason to be going that fast. Now, question, is this a separate track from the one that the cars run on? Because I've done this track in Assetto Corsa a bunch of times. It looks the same. It looks the same. I just wasn't familiar with that, though. They just started me after the long straight. I heard my mouth make another noise involuntarily that I don't like. I'm assuming that's because you were thinking about forcing me to give you oral sex without my permission and or consent. Now you're thinking about trying to force entry into my asshole. I know how this works. It works by you guys just have no fucking self-control and you're super predictable because you all have the same fucking selfish desires and you never consider my feelings ever. And now you're just thinking of forcing me into being used as a delivery boy, because that's all you think. Is you think, how can I use this person against their will to benefit myself? Oh look, he has some modicum of skills in this one area. Let's turn him into a slave against his will. Because that's all we see is how we can use you. You don't give a shit about me. You can't even fathom that maybe I have a much more rich life than you do. And I don't mean rich in the sense of money. I mean, you can't even fathom that I have a whole spiritual lifestyle that I'm trying to maintain because I have a relationship with my higher power. No, you don't give a fuck about that. You just think, how can I use this person to make money? And then you just go, GG's, I thought I could just make your pee-pee mad.
boring, Alec. Think of something else. I'm waiting.
Because apparently you think my entire life is just for your entertainment. That means everyone watching this already came, innit? Mostly to the part about me being abused and tortured. And now you're just trying to roast me because you're being disrespectful. Go ahead. You're talking about having people at my front doorstep. Do it now then, bitch. Right now. See, the thing is, ever since that one day, you haven't done anything about it. And you only did that because you thought you could hide behind it all. But all that does is show that you are purely bitch-made. 100% bitch-made. See? And that's why you retaliate. Assumptions, assumptions, more assumptions, assumptions, assumptions.
Alex, stop or we'll get you jumped.
Go ahead. What the fuck do I care? You don't care about me, so why should I care? You're just forcing me to relive the same fucking traumatizing episodes over and over and over again. You're just forcing me to remember being raped over and over and over again. And usually it's by women. You thought you could just hook up with me and make it better. Fuck that. It doesn't make anything better. All you do is lie to me. See? And that's why you're retaliating. It's because you know I'm correct and you're just trying to make me look like an idiot by trying to make me crash in the game and say, look, he's wrong, he crashed. Here you go again. I feel what you're doing. You're just trying to rape me again. And you don't give a fuck. It's even better when I know what you're doing. To you, not to me. And then you go ahead then. If you're such a big tripper, go ahead and try to kill us. And that's my whole point, is that you're just making more and more assumptions about me. And you're encouraging bad behavior. That's in your head. Blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, you put it there. And then you go, this needs to end. We need to end his life. Okay, then why am I still here? You're not. It's just an afterlife hallucination. We put you in hell. Ha ha ha. Now you're watching the person who killed you have a good time. Ha ha ha. Now you're going, are you sure you want to continue like this? You were actually kind of making an impact and now we have to kill you. It's the same thing every time. It's the same thing every time. I wasn't making an impact. I never will. And you're just full of shit.
Sorry, buddy, we just got it from the top that you have to stop playing this game because you're not good enough and your life isn't worth saving. No one cares about you, so you just have to stop doing everything.